A disabled elderly couple in North Charleston have been living without power for 14 days after a cement truck pulled the utility line from their house.
Now, after living in the darkness, both literally and figuratively, the couple has been getting some answers and relief. And Joe Cadotte has been looking into this for us for days. He joins us now with the very latest. Joe, what can you tell us?
Gina, Brian, Michelle Lael Norseworthy and her husband had been living on Thompson Circle in their dream retirement home when they lost power. Since then, they've been through a roller coaster of events and unanswered questions. Now we're getting answers, and there is light being shed on this situation. Michelle Lael Norseworthy and her husband Frank Foraker have been living in the dark since a cement truck with a paving company in Huntington pulled down power lines in front of their house. Monday marked 13 days of darkness.
I'm pretending like I'm kind of in a cabin in the woods without power.
Norseworthy was showing me on Monday how she boils water without the use of electricity.
So I basically do all my cooking and living here, so I'll use a regular campfire setup, and one of these 9-minute tablets is very powerful. And basically, I use an army cot to sleep centralized in the house.
I asked Norseworthy if she thinks it's fair that she's been living in a house without power and her husband in a hotel with a CPAP machine.
No, especially with such high electric bills. I mean, I think that I've proven, since I pay all my electric bills on time, like, in the 200s every month, I think that I deserved a little bit more compassion from them.
Norseworthy says the paving crew who pulled the line from her house apologized for what they did, said they were going to fix it. It wasn't until a day after the original story aired, she says, the company Paving Solutions cut her a $7,000 check, $5,500 for the repair, and $1,500 for her loss of food.
It was exactly what a human being or a group of human beings should do when you're running a business and an accident happens. You don't just leave two residents just without power. And yeah, actually, it was an extremely stand-up kind of thing to do.
Whose responsibility is the power line, though? The one that was pulled from Norseworthy's house? Appalachian Power spokesperson Debbie Pinnell says the company can't comment on individual cases. She says, in general, the line that connects to a home is the homeowner's responsibility. She says when lines are down because of an act of nature, they shut off power and clear lines from the scene. Then it's the homeowner's responsibility to arrange for the line to their home to be fixed. After that, Pinnell says, the company restores power.
It is the homeowner's responsibility, yes. What happens is we are responsible for the power line that runs from pole to pole. The power line that runs from the pole to the house is the service drop, and that's the customer's responsibility.
Pinnell says to call them immediately if there's a power outage for any reason, and their crews will help navigate the situation 24 hours a day.
So that process might take the homeowner a little bit of time. But if it's us and we have a downed line, we respond immediately.
On Tuesday, day 14 without power, Norseworthy had her power restored, thanks to Paving Solutions.
It's a lot of relief being able to actually be able to turn on a light and not actually have to wear a headlamp all the time or carry a flashlight to the bathroom. Sure, so there's a lot of relief in that.
And the word that comes to mind after everything her and her husband has been through.
There is a kindness here that you don't find too many places.
Norseworthy was able to get a turn-on date for her electricity in part because of the insurance that she carries and the paving company taking responsibility for their actions. That 24-hour emergency line Appalachian Power was talking about, that number is 800-956-4237.